and the heart of China, where Asian traditions blend with the rhythm of modern life. There are stories that remain hidden, stories of sacrifice, resilience, and the pursuit of a better life. One such story belongs to Hatchie, a Filipino nanny who left everything she knew behind to build a future for her family. What drives someone to leave home and venture into the unknown? What challenges await them, and how do they find their place in a foreign land? To understand Hatchie's story, we sat down with her in the place she now calls home.
Okay, you can call me Hatchie. Yeah, my working experiences. I worked before in the Philippines for 6 months, first as a cashier in a big department store or supermarket, something like that. And then I decided to go to Dubai to work as a contractual employee for 2 years, and I worked there as a personal nanny. And then lastly here in China for 9 years now. Okay, actually, to be honest, the life in the Philippines for us, we're not belong in a very, very poor family. But for me, because I have a very wide dream as a single mother for my one son, so the life in the Philippines was difficult for me because even if you have a job, a nice job, but the salary that the company is offering for you is not enough to sustain your family at the same time. So for myself, so that's why I decided to try and explore another countries to work. A lot of my friends actually worked abroad, and commonly it's in Middle East countries. So Dubai for me, because it was an open country at that time. So like for me, okay, this is the best country for me to choose in the Middle East. So Dubai was nice actually compared to the other countries, Middle East countries. I worked there as a personal nanny of infant since birth, since it was a newborn baby until he reached 2 years old, because I have 2 years contract there. So basically my work there was just to take care of this child, feed him, bath him, take care of him, play with him, everything. Yeah, first the language and how you interact with different nationalities, because I was working with different nationalities: Indonesian, Indian, Ethiopian, and these people are not speaking English, so they have their own language also, and I have to adjust. I have to learn the language, the Arabic language in Dubai. So yeah, it was challenging for me because it was my first experience, but it's okay. I overcome everything. Because it was hard, because when I had the worst experience with the Indian guy, it was one of the worst experience I had. When he was starting to touch me while my bosses were not around. He came inside the house without permission, and then he started to touch me like that. So right at that time, I really wanted to leave the job, leave the country, leave the family, because I was not happy anymore. It was not the kind of life I was expecting, I wanted. But in Dubai, the different thing there is that if you're working as a nanny like me, and you have the contract, you have signed the contract, you really have to finish the contract whether you like it or not. Even if you have the accident or something like that, worst experience, you can just say, I want to quit the job. I want to leave this place. I want to go back home. No. Your agency themselves, they will really force you to, okay, just finish your contract. So I took the risk, and I just continued the contract until I finished. So I went back to my country, and never thinking to go back again there for work. No. Actually, at first, to be honest, I didn't know anything about the visa thing, because I was expecting that same in Dubai, I was legally working there. So I have a visa, so I never bothered to ask my employer. I never asked to bother to ask my agency or them. It's too late when I realized that I didn't have a visa anymore after 1 year working here. My first job experience in Shanghai, in China, was in Changzhou for 1 year. So I worked there as a nanny also of twins. They're both girls. They were 3 years old that time. So I work in a family with mommy, daddy, 2 kids, and grandma and grandpa. Grandpa just used to visit sometimes. Grandma was there all the time. So because I was already here and I was already enjoying the job, the salary, the life. I adapted already. So I was thinking a lot of Filipinos back to my country were anticipating to get here because they saw that like they can easily adjust, they can easily adapt the living here in Shanghai, and the work is easier compared to Middle East. A lot of Filipinos in Middle East, right? But in Shanghai, like I realized a lot of Filipinos were anticipating for this position I've got right now. So why not? I'll just enjoy it since I am already here. Enjoy when I'm earning. So I just stayed. So that's why. The only challenge for me was working with grandma maybe. Specifically working with grandma because I think everybody knows it's like because grandma like she wants to dictate you what to do like this and she will just let you do your thing and that. But other than that, compared when I was in Dubai, it was way easier for me when I got here in Shanghai because the way people dress up, the way people are communicating with each other, the way people are interacting with people, it was similarly in the Philippines. So I never had the difficult adjusting myself when I got here in Shanghai in China. Yes, when I started working here in Shanghai, because I switched my work. Before I used to work in one family only. It was a stay-in job. So when I started working in Shanghai, it's a part-time job. So I'm working with different nationalities. So I'm working with the Germans, with the French, Americans, with Indians, different. So one of the notable experiences was when working with a Pakistani guy. So that time I was just starting, so I was not very knowledgeable yet about the ideas. So I just grabbed the job. I went there. I was expecting that he will just ask me for cleaning the place, because it was basically my work. So I was surprised when he asked me something not involved with my work anymore, doesn't belong with this thing anymore. When he asked me to do a rude thing like having sex with him, but it was not part of my job. So I was really surprised and I was shocked. So I just left him even without finishing my work or something. I just left him and I told my friend, I can never do this job. This job is not for me. So really, it was bad experience, worst experience I had with Pakistani guy. Yes, of course. Because after that experience, I really took the time to ask about the background. Like, oh, you're giving me this job. How long did you work with this family, with this couple, with this guy, with this lady? So is he okay? Is it fine? Like that. I have to know the background first because I know my limitations and I know my work. I know what. For me now, it's very comfortable. It's a happy routine, like happy balance with my work and my life also. Because before I only have one day off, and it's not enough. After a long week, I know it's not enough after a long week, but for now, I can adjust my time, myself. Like I don't necessarily have to go to my work very early in the morning. Because I'm not a morning person, so I can adjust the time to like a little bit later. Then they will just let me in the house alone. No one will gonna dictate you what to do, like that. So it's a happy work environment for me, and I like it so much because I have the freedom.
Yeah, I'm really happy to hear that. And thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
As we wrap up the tale of our Filipino nanny, we look back on her remarkable journey. A journey filled by her unwavering drive to create a better life for her loved ones. Along the way, she encountered many obstacles, navigating a foreign culture, overcoming language barriers, and grappling with the heartache of separation from home. Her resilience also speaks up for countless Filipino domestic workers worldwide, sacrificing their comforts for families and making valuable, impactful contributions. Hatchie's story is one of hope and determination. Through her hard work, she managed to build a brighter future for her children in the Philippines, embodying the love and sacrifice along the journey.